Hi, from the Coral Gables television studio, I'm Leanne Morejon. In today's news, the stretch of Douglas Road that runs through Coral Gables is now called William Kurdick Sr. Avenue. Officials from the city of Coral Gables and Miami-Dade County officially dedicated a portion of Douglas Road from 8th Street to 22nd Street in honor of the late Coral Gables City Commissioner. His son and current city vice mayor Bill Kurdick Jr. had this to say about the occasion.
It's a tremendous honor for not only him but my family to have a street named after him in the city of Coral Gables, really on the border of the city of Coral Gables. It's something that he loved the city. I mean, it was his real love. It was the city. It was the first thing that he talked about in the morning time, and it was the last thing he talked about in the evening. And he was just one that was totally engulfed in the city business over the years.
Kurdick Sr. was elected 7 times to serve as Coral Gables Commissioner, holding the seat for the longest period in the city's history. He was a strong proponent of historic preservation and was instrumental in the preservation of the Biltmore Hotel at a time when it was threatened with demolition. Coming soon, Granada Bridge in Coral Gables will get an aesthetic makeover. The concrete bridge that crosses over the Mahi waterway between Alfonso Avenue and South Alhambra Circle will have a new look thanks to a public and private partnership that involves the neighborhood and the help of community donations. City resident Peter Hairston is leading the charge to improve the aesthetics of the city's bridges as part of a revitalization of the waterways.
Just always appreciated the standards that the Coral Gables community adheres to with respect to the look and feel of the place. The bridges, however, have been let go a bit. The whitewashed appearance is one which really isn't up to the standards that we apply to our homes and buildings, because this is not just for boaters or for people who live on the water near the bridges. Everybody who drives the area over the bridges, by the bridges, people who walk their dogs and run and bicycle, all will be able to benefit from this.
Crews are expected to begin work soon, first by pressure cleaning, sealing, and priming the bridge. Then, layers of mineral paints will be applied to give the Granada Bridge the same natural weathered color of the DeSoto Fountain and the Alhambra Water Tower. Depending on the weather, the work is expected to take about 2 weeks. After work on the Granada Bridge is finished, the hope is that external improvements will continue in other nearby bridges. If your daily commute takes you through Old Cutler Road, you might want to take an alternative route. Beginning June 8th, city crews will be working on Phase 3 of the Old Cutler Force Main. This project affects the area of Old Cutler Road from Snapper Creek Road to Red Road. Expect intermittent lane closures on Old Cutler Road during the hours of 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., with 1 lane closing as needed. Crews will be replacing a 30-year-old force main that services the Snapper Creek subdivision in southern Coral Gables. The work is needed to upgrade the area's infrastructure and is not expected to interrupt any utilities for residents. Commuters are asked to avoid the area until the work is completed in August. Use Red Road and Kendall Drive as alternative routes. If you're in an emergency situation and need to contact the Coral Gables Police from your cellular phone, dial 911. Do not call *77 on your cellular phone, as this is not a valid number in Florida. For non-emergency situations, dial 305-442-1600 to call the Coral Gables Police Department. Dialing *FHP on your cell phone will connect motorists to the Florida Highway Patrol to report incidents occurring on Florida roadways. It is also recommended to program an ICE or in case of emergency phone number on cell phones so it can be retrieved by emergency workers. In an emergency situation, police officers, paramedics, or hospital staff can quickly find out the phone number of the person who should be called in case of an emergency when the owner of the phone cannot communicate. And we are now in the month of June, which means that hurricane season has just begun. With predictions of at least 2 major hurricanes this year, preparedness is still the best defense against any act of Mother Nature. The city of Coral Gables has begun outreach efforts to prepare the community for the arrival of a storm. It is important to remember that you, your family, and your business must be prepared to survive without government assistance for the first 72 hours. That means 3 days without electricity, telephone, cable, water, gas, ice, or any modern conveniences. During the first 72 hours after a storm, the city of Coral Gables will be working to clear roads, assess damages, and remove debris. Now is the time to review the family or business plan, have a disaster supply kit ready, know where to go or evacuate if you need to, secure your home or business, and don't forget to make arrangements for your pet. Preparation is always the key this time of year. And that's all the news we have for you today. Remember to keep it tuned to Coral Gables Television for all your city's news. I'm Leanne Morejón. Thank you for watching.